So I'm doing this impromptu little video because I've just been watching Boris tell us that we're now heading for a second national lockdown, and as a result of that, the Facebook groups that cover the Norfolk Broads have been alive with commentary. Some people, distraught, some in disbelief, some angry, some supporting the measures. But I think the overall feeling is one of distress that people have had possibly their holiday cancelled earlier in the year. They then decided not to take a refund, put the holiday off, learnt that the boatyard was extending their season, decided to maybe go on their holiday after the half-term period, and now find their holiday cancelled again. I know two people myself who have had their plans curtailed because of this announcement. One who hasn't been able to get on the Broads all year because of this pandemic. And it's easy for people to comment and say, well, think for the people that are, lost their jobs, or, the countless people ever growing who have lost loved ones because of this. And I'm not saying for one moment that we shouldn't or be blasé about that. But I don't know if I speak for many, and I'm someone who likes to be patient and abide by things, but I'm really getting sick and tired of this. Yes, here I am, I'm on the boat right now, and it's lovely to be afloat and cruise around on the rivers and everything else, but this weekend I was dilly-dallying, and Sheila, my girlfriend, had some plans, in London. She's in a tier 2, I'm in a tier 1 in Norfolk, so I can only meet her outdoors. I can't stay with her in London, and she can't stay with me in Norfolk, and I can't form a support bubble with her because she's already got one, because she's a nanny and she works in that realm. So then that would be putting risk, with the family that she works for and stuff. You can't just pick and choose and change and swap your support bubbles willy-nilly. And so as a result of this news of the lockdown, we're looking at 5 weeks of separation. And it's one thing, when you've got FaceTime and all this kind of stuff, but it's not the same. And it's not the same to kind of, drive all the way down to London, spend a couple of hours, getting there, have lunch kind of thing, and then say, okay, well, cheerio, heading back again. Because you're trying to do the right thing, you're trying to abide by the rules, you're trying to think, for the best of everyone and yourself. And so you sort of have that, and then you look at these people, and they're not having their holidays now, and that's going to affect their mental health. You've got businesses who, boatyards who were planning to stay open longer and later, and now that's all, kaput. I mean, you imagine right now, tonight, where, the likes of Herbert Woods, Barnes Brinkcraft, Richardson's are, right, Jesus, now we've got to contact our customers. What are we going to do? How are we going to, arrange this? Here we go again kind of thing. So it really is terrible times. And I've got no equipment. I've got a mobile phone and a car mount. I've just published a video on YouTube that's pretty shit, to be honest with you. It uploaded over 4G, and it's 360p resolution, so it's pretty blocky and the sound's quite muffled. Today I did a live video on Facebook, Love the Norfolk Broads, and got a good bunch of reactions from that, actually, because obviously it meant that people could sit and watch then or afterwards. And so I think what I'm going to try and do is, I'm not going to try and do anything fancy, but just try and capture some of this season before it all crashes to an end. So I think I might go back tomorrow, and then being Sunday, and then, you know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday or something, or even if it's just one day, just a few hours or something. The weather's looking pretty poor, but just capture some simple scenes of the Broads, because if we're going to be indoors effectively and only being able to go out to get shopping, we're not going to be able to see our friends, we're not going to be able to see our family. I can't go and visit my mum, I can't go and see Sheila, you know, it's, you know, those most important and most close to you, and it feels a bit bleak. And so if we've got something that we can just, you know, load up on the old YouTube and go, ah, oh, yeah, I remember when, or that's really pretty, or that's quite nice, and it's going to be waiting for me, you know. For many people that watch this channel, you don't own your boats, you come on holiday on the Broads. I used to come on holiday on the Broads, and I absolutely loved it, and I look forward to it like you wouldn't believe. And of course, naturally, when you move to an area, you kind of start to take it a little bit for granted. The big sort of woohoo of going to Roy's and getting fish and chips and so on and so forth is now a 25-minute ride in the car for me. It's lost some of its sort of appeal. But I am aware that a lot of you might wait a whole year just for a 4-night break on the Broads, and that's been scuppered. And because you don't own a boat, you can't just come in December or January or February. You've got to wait until the boatyards reopen again, sort of late March next year, and hope that we're in a different situation. So yeah, let's try and stay strong. You know, I'm not going to start talking politically and, you know, the rights and wrongs of things, or what could or should have, or maybe could have been done, whatever, when, who knows what. It is what it is. We're where we are. And so if I can just get some footage and whack it up on the channel and just to come back to. I remember during the first lockdown I tried to, you know, take some of my exercise allowance and, you know, go to places and just, even if it was down the end of the marina, and just film the river, yeah, and just no speech, no music, just that peaceful flow of water and stuff. If that helps, then that's great. I think I'll enjoy it to be able to sort of look back on myself. So but yes, whether you're a boater, whether you're not, whether you like me, whether you hate me, whether you agree with what's going on in the world or don't, it isn't the most easy of times. And as I said to begin, frankly, I've just got tired of the whole thing. You know, you think about going out when you didn't have to wear a mask. It seems so long ago, when you could just meet a friend in a pub, sit at the bar, you know, all the things that we took for granted. I just so hope we get to take them for granted again, basically. But yeah, who knows. So I'm just doing this literally impromptu video on the phone, stick on YouTube. I'll try and get some content, and we'll see if we can look back on this and come out of it as a stronger people, and get back to enjoying boating. And maybe I'll try and, you know, sort myself out, get back to how I used to be, and, you know, a bit of the old questionable music, questionable opinions, controversy, you know, cruising down the river talking. I mean, I've just done a video now talking about killing spiders. I mean, Christ, what's going to happen? But yeah, who knows? But right now, it's not going to be a very easy few weeks. But fingers crossed for Christmas. But I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, until the next time, more as it happens.